Ave Regina, Mater misericordiae, vita dulcedo, estes nostra salve.
The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. When Jesus came to the territory of the Gadarenes, 2 demoniacs who were coming from the tombs met him. They were so savage that no one could travel by that road. They cried out, "What have you to do with us, Son of God? Have you come here to torment us before the appointed time?" Some distance away, a herd of many swine was feeding. The demons pleaded with him, "If you drive us out, send us into the herd of swine." And he said to them, "Go then." They came out and entered the swine, and the whole herd rushed down the steep bank into the sea, where they drowned. The swineherders ran away, and when they came to the town, they reported everything, including what had happened to the demoniacs. Thereupon the whole town came out to meet Jesus. And when they saw him, they begged him to leave their district. The Gospel of the Lord. Lucky Abraham, he was commanded by God to do everything his wife told him to do. There it is. He said, "I will make a great nation of Ishmael." And so God is revealing his mercy through Ishmael. The one rejected becomes the one endeared. Sarah's desires to drive Ishmael out because God's plan is to draw in Hagar and Ishmael, while everybody else seems to push them away. You see the love and the mercy of Christ here. And so Jesus comes into the territory of the Gadarenes. It's pagan territory. And no wonder it's filled with demons, because it's pagan and they worship demons. If you're not worshiping God, you're worshiping other gods, and there's no such thing as other gods. There's only such thing as one God and demons who oppose him. That's the way it works. And so, these are people who take care of unclean animals. Animals that can't be blessed, animals that can't be touched because they're considered unclean. So what a convenient place to throw a bunch of demons into. And so the demons are cast into the pigs. Nobody in this land pays attention to God. This is their big problem. They don't look at God's authority. They keep unclean animals. They have no value for God and his word. And so they are a natural habitat for demons. Welcome to America. God's law is not obeyed by these people, and they become now a natural habitat for a place for demons to abide. But 2 of these demoniacs, they're possessed. They come from the tombs to meet Jesus. And though they're possessed, these 2 men had a desire to be free. Deep down inside, they're fighting the possession because they have a desire to be free. Ironically, they are freed and they are healed by God's mercy. And the herd of swine is ironically the demons being driven away, because the demons have been cast into these pigs. And so the evil is being driven out. The possessed are being set free and healed. However, the culture remains apparently unmoved, the culture of this town, because they come in and they beg Jesus to leave. They don't want to change their culture. They want to keep it where they are, while they're all consigning themselves to a dark, fiery place. The two demonics are healed, yet the town people cast Jesus away. The townspeople are not cast out by Jesus. They are being invited in. And yet the two who you would think are the least likely, he drives demons away from them. And he can do the same thing for the entire town if they would only come to him and seek his mercy. We see how hostile people can be toward God and his love and his mercy. While he opens his heart for us in the Sacred Heart, we easily are led to bring great pain to his heart. How easy it is that we would stray and that we would construct a society that has no use for God. Yet he's constantly calling us to his mercy. St. Teresa of Avila, I'm quoting from the Liturgy of the Hours today. This is how she described the way we can be sometimes in our wretched state. And I quote, "You see the gift of our Lord, that our Lord intends for us, may be by far what is the best. But if it's not what we want, we are quite capable of flinging it back in his face." That is the kind of people we are. Ready cash is the only wealth we understand. And so we must make choices. We must make choices to be unified with Christ. Are we going to be content to cast him away? Or are we going to be revived, especially by the Eucharist, to make the choice to come forward like the afflicted demoniacs? I'm not saying that you're demons, by the way, but they had an affliction. As they were afflicted, they came forward to Jesus. We must be compelled to do the same. Confessions at 5 p.m. today.
Regina Celi, letare, alleluia, qui aquam merum isti portare, alleluia, resurrexit sicut dixit, alleluia, ora pro nobis Deum, alleluia.